What's up everybody, this is Vanquish X and today I'm going to be going over that huge amount of info we've been giving on the Justice League movie, and there's a lot of stuff that has been revealed, so in this video I'm just going to round everything up for you guys so you can get it all here in one video. So first up is the official logo and Synopsis from the film have been revealed. So there you have it guys, the logo from the Justice League movie. I like the simplicity of it, it's basic, it looks just like classic Justice League fare, like the animated series, which is a great thing, and I've had an idea of what they could do with it. Remember what Tim Burton did with the Batman logo in the first Batman film? The film starts and it goes through the logo, showing every piece of it, and I think that would be a cool way to show it off, and I've had an idea and then they could use different effects in this piece, like the lightning from the Flash, bats swarming it for Batman, Wonder Woman's shield, Cyborg's cannon destroying parts of it, Aquaman's trident going through a letter. It'll just be a good way to show it off and make it 3D, which will most likely make it look better as it's very flat right now, but in motion it will look a lot better. But all in all, this is a good logo to use and I'm very happy with it. The Synopsis that was released is your ordinary run-of-the-mill thing, heroes banding together to save the world, and it reads, fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally Diana Prince to face an even greater enemy. Together, Batman and Wonder Woman work quickly to find and recruit a team of metahumans to stand against this newly awakened threat. But despite the formation of this unprecedented League of Heroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg and the Flash, it may already be too late to save the planet from an assault of catastrophic proportions. It just sounds very ordinary for this type of film. It looks like Batman has changed his ways after Superman died to save everybody, so he might have stopped the branding of criminals and just killing everybody. So Superman definitely showed him that there's still hope in this world, and it sounded like he's taken that to heart. It confirms the team members again, no Green Lantern. I just hope the rumour that he will appear in the end of the movie is true. Like, have an after credit scene with him just showing up and going, hey guys, you don't know me, I've been in the galaxy, flying around, saving a lot of people and things like that, and I've just been told to come back here and tell you guys, you need to get your crap together as there's this bigger threat coming that if you give him a chance he'll destroy everything, so I'm just going to stay here to help you guys as you're going to need all the help you can get with this guy. That would just be a cool way to set him up, and it sounded like a chunk of the movie will be Batman and Wonder Woman finding the other heroes to create the League to stop this threat. And speaking of said threat, Steppenwolf has been confirmed to be a villain. Yes, this guy from the deleted BVS scene is the villain of Justice League, and he will lead an army of parademons. For those of you wondering about Darkseid, his presence will still be felt. There'll probably be mentions of him, warnings and all that stuff, and this is sounding like the Loki and Thanos deal, where someone working for the big guy comes down to get the feel of the land, how powerful the heroes of this world are, how the team work together. Then the big boss, the big cheese, will come and wreck ass. So Darkseid will be waiting to see how Steppenwolf gets on, show him what the League are made of, then he'll come down to Earth and destroy everything. There was a lot revealed from the recent set visits, and I'm just going to fire through the list and give you guys my quick opinions on them.
And here we go.
It's a standalone movie titled Justice League and will have a lighter tone. It's a fun ensemble focusing on the team coming together to take on a coming threat. I think having a lighter tone is great. They don't always have to be doom and gloom, but I hope it's just comic relief. Like, let the Flash be the funny one, which it sounds like he is, and he's going to save a lot of it with the scenes they've described, and just showing him having a bit of fun with coming together and using their powers as a group. But mix it into that darker tone you have already established, as you just can't start to wash away with that or try and get rid of it completely. It'll have to stay there, so just have a good mix and you should be good. The movie will be heavily influenced by Jack Kirby and revolves around the quest for 3 mother boxes, one on Earth, one in Atlantis and one in Themyscira. The mother boxes were seen in Batman v Superman when the hologram of Steppenwolf is seen holding 3 of them, and in the clip where Cyborg gets put back together by one of them. The mother boxes are basically miniaturized supercomputers, and they could do many things such as heal people, and it makes sense for them to be in the film as they started all that off in Batman v Superman. Justice League takes place months after the events of Batman v Superman, and a big chunk of the movie will focus on Batman assembling the team with Superman sporting some longer hair this time around, set to return a little later on. It makes perfect sense for the film to take place a few months after Batman v Superman, as it would most likely take some time to find these other metahumans, and I'm glad we're getting at least a nod or a homage to the Return of Superman story, even though I feel like they have completely wasted that storyline. But anyway, I'm happy they're at least using the long hair aspect of the storyline, and I wonder if they'll give him the black and silver suit. But if that happens, that'll be pretty cool and a perfect little hint to, you know, the storyline was a big deal back in the day when it happened, so it'd be great to show them a little hint to that. Lex Luthor may have some sort of role, and we all pretty much expected Lex to be in this movie. Jesse Eisenberg has basically said he's in the thing, so it could just be a small role. He might just be warning them about what's coming, as he has seen some shit when he was in the Kryptonian shit, but you know, with the ding 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 and all that crap. Or Batman could have an interrogation scene with Lex, and this gets told all the info on Darkseid and all that evil shit. Batman will upgrade his suit and we'll see a new version of his armoured suit towards the end of the movie. It'll just be a more armoured version of his normal suit so he doesn't get ripped to absolute shreds by the parademons, and he'll put on his awesome upgraded Dark Knight Returns armour towards the end to make him stronger and able to withstand the fight with Steppenwolf, so he doesn't get bitch slapped once and die, as he is the squishy member of the group, or decide to run away like a bitch. Please don't run away like a bitch again, Batman. No. Bruce Wayne builds a jet called the Flying Fox and will have a new vehicle called the Nightcrawler that was designed by Thomas Wayne. The Flying Fox sounds exactly like the bus from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, that big ass plane where all their stuff can go and they can live on it. It's big enough to hold Batman's upgraded Batmobile, and it has been souped up for maximum firepower with missile launchers, cannons and machine guns. It just sounds like an absolute beast. I hope this is a precursor to the Watchtower. Why have a base flying above the sky when you can have one in space? And the Nightcrawler is an all-terrain vehicle, kind of like the Batmobile, but with robotic legs instead of wheels, and it'll be used in a sort of tunnel sequence in the movie. Willem Dafoe has been confirmed to be Vulko, a member and advisor to Aquaman. So no need to speculate anymore on who Willem Dafoe is playing. We finally know, and it sounds like it could potentially be a big part and a big deal, as Vulko could advise Aquaman to join the League for, you know, the greater good of Atlantis and just, you know, the world. Mira, who is Aquaman's wife, is a warrior and a sorceress, and her costume will have chainmail which blends into her skin. It sounded like all the Atlantis costumes will look very unique compared to the others. It just sounds like it'll be very light looking and will give the effect that they have really tough skin, like armoured skin and all that. Also, it looks like Mira will be pretty good in a fight if they described her as a sorceress and a warrior. J.K. Simmons, you know, the guy that got absolutely jacked for this film, will have the classic Commissioner Gordon look. That's right, the big moustache, grey hair, the thick glasses, it just sounds exactly like the animated series, which is amazing to hear. I can't wait for that. The animated series is a definitive look for Gordon, and it's just great that they've decided to use exactly that. The Flash's first costume will be pieced together by NASA spacesuits and wire, and then Batman will create a more streamlined version later on. Also, Cyborg's costume will be 100% CGI. The Flash is a suit made out of spacesuits, the perfect thing to deal with friction of super speed. It sounds very familiar to Iron Man and Spider-Man in Civil War. Spidey swings around in a onesie basically, and then Iron Man comes in and makes him an awesome and just an all-round better suit to handle the fight, so it sounds very similar to that. I'm a bit sad that Cyborg will be 100% CG, like costume-wise, as I think a mixture of practical and CG works best. They could have a light mock-up suit for Ray Fisher to wear, but then CGI over the top to make it look more robotic, futuristic, and add all his weapons, but it's the way they decided to go, I guess. Lastly, Junkie XL is scoring the movie, and Hans Zimmer's role has not been confirmed yet, so at least there will be a continuation of the soundtrack from Batman v Superman, as Junkie XL and Hans Zimmer scored that together, and Junkie XL has been everywhere in the last year or so. He did the Deadpool score and all that, so he's definitely going up in the world of soundtracks, and with Hans Zimmer saying he's turning away from superhero soundtracks, he may not be a part of this, but he might oversee what Junkie XL does with the film, which should be a great score. Damn, that was a lot of points to cover. Jesus, they released a bucket load of info for this movie, and it seems like this was for damage control in my opinion, due to the release and backlash of BVS, to show people that hey, good stuff is a-coming, and it does all sound good. The tonal change is great. Superheroes should be fun at times, but not all the time. If they mix fun and the dark tone together, it should be great. It being a standalone movie is a much better choice in 2 parts, as I would absolutely hate to see a cliffhanger, and it being Jack Kirby inspired is awesome. The story does sound interesting with the search from the mother boxes, and I love that Steppenwolf is being used, show some minor villains some love and just show them being awesome. Also, he's a great lead up to Darkseid, as he is his uncle, so he's just the perfect lead up villain for Darkseid to come later on. Batman has a lot of stuff and he's spent a shit ton of money. How has his accountant not had a heart attack yet? They must be shitting themselves for the amount he spends, but an upgraded suit makes sense so he doesn't die instantly. J.K. Simmons having the classic Gordon look is great to hear. I can't wait to see that mighty mustache in action. This is all sounding great. DC and Warner Brothers have definitely listened to the backlash and disappointment of Batman v Superman, and I'm definitely excited to see Justice League again, as, you know, BVS kind of took me out of it, but it sounds like they're taking it in the right direction, and hopefully this means great things for the DCEU, as they need some great things. Well, that's it from me, guys. If you liked the video, rock it with a like button, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of the ton of info for Justice League, what pieces of it excite you, and just Justice League stuff. Also, don't forget to subscribe, as it does really help me out, guys. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.